The compound effect is one of the most important things every human needs to hear about. So, what is compound effect? The compound effect is a strategy of reaping huge reward from small, seemingly insignificant action. It is based on the cumulative effect of decisions which are made consistently over a long period of time that lead to exponential result. Everything we do in our life will be sorted back into compound effect in the future. What does this mean? This means that everything we do will affect the future of our life. So every action and reaction matter. One analogy I like to use is that the Rome was not built overnight. Neither did it fall overnight. It fell due to the long process of complacency, inconsistency, and incompetence. To avoid destroying our powerful, grand empire, we need to train and maintain our value and possession. This is a statement that we use in military service and protecting our citizen and our nation way of life. Even though it is thousands of years different between the two military, we need to build its consistency. We need to build a strong empire in our life. It will take time and energy. As I have stated before, discipline, consistency, and competence are the way to build great compound effect result. If we are not disciplined, we do not know how or what to do in our life right now for the compound effect, for the compound future of our life. If we are not disciplined to work and choose pleasure and leisure, the hard work will not get paid off, but instead the pleasure and leisure will. What are the pleasure and leisure I am talking about? These terminologies used for gratification and will need to delay it as soon as possible. Delayed gratification is a resistant temptation of an immediate pleasure in the hope of obtaining a valuable and long-lasting reward in the long term. It is a measure of self-control and impulse regulation. This is only a simple definition of what delayed gratification really means, but there are more details that needed to be employed when dealing with gratification. Going back to the ideology of compound effect, pleasure and leisure will take over if we are not disciplined. It only takes about 2 weeks to form a habit, which means that what matters the most is the habit and lifestyle that a person picks. If that habit are using drugs like smoking and drinking, at first it seemed all fun and games, but in time, each drug will compound over time and affect the health and lifestyle of a person. It is fine for a person to drink occasionally, however, it is never recommended for anyone to continuing smoking. Nicotine is the very highly addictive substance that can kill a person if compound over time. Some other gratification or entertainment and food. Entertainment is never a bad thing when choose to be used after a stressful day or event. However, if a person only chooses entertainment like watching television and playing video game, then the compound effect will not be in their favor. Compared to drinking and smoking, television and video game will not have such a negative effect on their health in the long run. However, lifestyle is still affected. They will spend hours on end gratifying themselves with entertainment and they will complain, and they will be complacent and lazy. Entertainment can also go hand in hand with the gratification of food. We need food to survive, and we need food to improve ourselves. And we want to be stronger and faster, stronger and smarter. And we only increase our food consumption when we want to be stronger due to the growth of muscle and calorie intake. If we eat more than we need to, especially when we are not working out, the calorie from the food will compound our health negatively over time. The people who cannot burn the amount of calorie they eat during that time will turn those calories into fat mass and weight gain. How to use compound effect the right way. We need to work out, invest, learn, and practice desirable skill and grow our status. First, we need to work out. Based on the idea of compound effect in the fitness world, it is called progressive overload. The definition of progressive overload is a gradual increase in stretch in the body over time. This is how we get stronger and faster. We should always strive to improve improvements and personal record over time. That is why I have a 6-day-a-week workout with the same exercise program for each day. The 6-day program is ideal. It's a push-pull leg program, working out each muscle group twice a week. Then I will do 3 times a week for endurance training. Cardio. That is how I get stronger, faster, and endure longer. I will employ my investment with the idea of the compound effect because of the compound interest. Similar to progressive overload for fitness, compound interest is for investment. Over time, the investment will grow and will multiply into a great amount of return. Here's a catch. We need to start now. The famous saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, the next best time is today. This quote is the best example to describe compound interest. When we first start investing, we cannot just put our money and our saving into anything because of scam and bad investment. So that is the reason why we need to learn and practice desirable skill like investment, communication, trades, and much more will benefit us in the long run if we stay consistent over time. Last skill is that we have to grow our status. We need to climb the ladder and be competitive. The reason for this is that we need to take on more responsibility for us to grow into a more competent person and people, and with great power and great responsibility. Likewise, with great responsibility comes great power. With only 2 word swap can completely change the meaning of the quote. This is why we need to take on more responsibility because it gave us the freedom and power to make many choices. It's also challenge our comfort zone and become more valuable citizens of life.